Salute, 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 salute. Welcome to the Real Big Fruit Podcast. I'm your host, Big Fruit, Michael Jordan of recording, also known as the voice of the streets, but better known as the glue, because I like to keep things together and keep them in a proper perspective. How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing out there on this Wild Out Wednesday? How y'all doing out there on this Wild Out Wednesday afternoon, man? It's a Wild Out Wednesday afternoon, man, and these dudes keep wilding out, son. These dudes keep wilding out. Y'all see the title, Rob? Y'all see the title? Pistol Pete leaves audience believing lie he never addressed. Pistol Pete dropped the video today, and I must say he was very humble. He wasn't apologetic, but he was very humble, and he came in peace. And he let it be known that he ain't on it like that, at least not now. You know what I'm saying? And that was cool. That was cool. You know what I'm saying? But he tried to downplay it like that. That was some shit in the past and all that. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't on that type of time. We appreciate that. But at the end of the day, man, he never addressed the lie he told. And that's what the people wanted. We wanted to hear him address the lie he told. You know what I'm saying? We ain't want to hear him G-check all these YN young niggas out here who don't know no better, because he definitely checked them. He told them the niggas swimming in their daddy nuts when he was doing what he do. I thought that was funny. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely know he wasn't talking about me. You know what I mean? But he was definitely let it be known, like, niggas need to get up off his back. You know what I'm saying? But nah, son. Nah. Because I'm going to break it down like this, right? First, let me shout out, let me just give a shout out to one of my Instagram followers. Let me shout out Sadat KB777. He hit me on the gram, and he said he didn't answer about what's perceived as mistruths. Sadat KB777. Understand that's the name of the title of this video, man. I salute you for that, man. I appreciate that. That was a good look. Also, I want to shout out my boy Shy in Queens. You know Shy always on deck. Shy helped me title the screen with his message. And Shy's message read as this. He didn't address the lies or the matter. He made it seem like it just the past, and he ain't on that, leaving his audience believing the lie he never addressed. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? He never addressed that. But furthermore, he spoke in the context like dudes is getting riled up and dudes is acting crazy and dudes is starting shit. But let's check this out, right? It was you, my man. It was you who did a video 20 years ago, DVD shit, who basically said the same thing, because everybody let it be known. Yo, he said the same thing on the DVD 20 years ago. So it was you who said that 20 years ago on the DVD. It was you who interviewed your boy Mike and created that conversation during the interview. It was you. That was twice. That was 4 years ago. And then it was you in 2025 who just did a video, just did an interview on somebody's platform where you let it be known, I'm going to give you an exclusive. And you repeated it again. Like, it was you. So it was you dragging that shit on. It was you repeating that shit. It was you putting that out in the atmosphere. It was you putting that energy into that. And I know a lot of people may feel some type of way, because a lot of people felt some type of way 20 years ago when the DVD dropped. I don't know why they didn't say anything. I don't know why dudes ain't have platforms. I don't know. I was in the can, just like Briz. We was in the can 20 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? 4 years ago, interviewed your man Mike. That shit wasn't even on my radar. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what to say about that. That shit wasn't on my radar. But 2025, when you spoke just recently, that got all this shit going, dudes was blowing up my line. Like, yo, son, this shit need to be addressed. He wilding. And I'm going to keep it 100 with you, man. May Allah be my witness, son. I curved everybody. Yo, I ain't fucking with that. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. Boom, 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 boom. Nah, fuck that. You want to say something to Pistol Pete about that shit? Do a video, send it to me, and I upload it on my YouTube channel. I wasn't there. I ain't fucking with that. I curved everybody because I wanted to mind my business. So I'm not one of them dudes who was pushing that shit. Although it was you who was pushing it. I'm not one who was pushing it with you. But then I got the call. I got the call from Briz. And once I got the call from Briz, it wasn't nothing to talk about. You Terror Squad, right? UTS. So you know what loyalty is about. I'm assuming. You know what loyalty is about. You know what honor is about. And you know what respect is about. So when I got the call from Briz, it was nothing else to say. It was nothing else to say. It was all about work. Turn this motherfucking computer on and go to work. That's what it was about once Briz called. So I jumped in the fire. And wanting all the smoke with Briz. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real talk, because that's what real niggas do. And you understand loyalty, I'm quite sure. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't picking a fight with you or trying to start no shit with you or looking for no drama with you. You was pushing a narrative for over 20 years. Time and time and time again. So it was only right that somebody say something. And the man himself wanted to say something. And I provided the platform. I feel no way about that, homie. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I feel no way about that. As for everybody else who chimed in, everybody else who chose to speak and say what they had to say, you kind of asked for that, my man. You kind of asked for that. You know what I'm saying? The video I did the other day, I said you got the response and reaction you wanted. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't expect this shit. You know why he didn't expect it? Because 20 years ago, ain't nobody say nothing. When him and Mike blew the spot up in the video, ain't nobody say nothing. So he probably thought nobody was going to say nothing. You was wrong, my man. We said something. And you come in peace, and so do we. But lies can't be told. Slander can't be created. And things must be addressed. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting you to be a man like myself. I would have been like, yo, you know what, man? I was bugging. I was reaching. My story was exaggerated. I got out of control. That's my bad. What the fuck? It ain't the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? And the niggas around me would have been like, yo, son, you wildin'. You got the whole New York City to uproar with your bullshit because you lied. Check that shit, son. You got to handle your business, son. Like, the people around me would have done that. And if I was around you and I fucked with you, that's what I would have told you. Nigga, you wildin'. You got the city in uproar with this shit, man. Correct that shit. Tell them niggas you wrong. Word. And we move on. Too much heat. Niggas don't want to be on YouTube all motherfucking day talking about this shit. That's what we would have done. But you chose not to address the lies. And the audience seen that. So therefore, you left the audience to believe the lies. That's wrong, son. Just do the right thing, man. Just do the right thing, man. Just do the right thing. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But smart people know. Real niggas know. And you know, son. You know you exaggerated. You know you got caught up in the moment. And you know you gave him an exclusive bullshit story. You know you did. You got caught up in the moment, son. You got caught up in the moment. We want to see Pistol Pete doing all that good shit out there. Dog in the Yard podcast, Racket Salad tributes and all that shit. We want to see that. We don't want to see be beefing with Pistol Pete. You know what I'm saying? Like Briz said, you was never his op. He ain't got no beef with you. He loves seeing you move and groove and do your thing. But the lying shit, it discredits you. It discredits you. Niggas ain't out here rooting for you to lose. Niggas ain't out here pocket watching you. Niggas ain't out here praying on your downfall. Nah, you did this shit, son. 20 years ago, 4 years ago, and then you did it the third time in 2025, and motherfuckers responded. I know I did. You know what I'm saying? I know I did. I don't call myself the voice of the streets for nothing. And I don't represent BK all day, every day for nothing. I had to say something. You know what I'm saying? Especially when Briz made the call. And let me tell you, he wasn't the only one who made the call. A lot of dudes was making the call. And I personally felt that if they had something to say, they could have sent me a video and I uploaded it. They could have said it they damn self. But when Briz called and said, yo, I got something I want to say, it wasn't nothing left to do. I didn't have anything to say. All I did was let him go. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm well educated and well versed in the situation that happened. So I'm gonna speak on it. And it ain't gonna be no cap coming out my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the facts. I got the facts. Dude, stay on my line. I always say it. You know what I'm saying? I got the facts. I spoke to the people that was in the yard. I spoke to the people that was in the mix. Like, real talk. I ain't starting no bullshit with you, homie. So don't include me with that bullshit you talking about niggas all on YouTube or niggas on social media pushing this shit. I ain't pushing it. You started it, I'm finishing it. But I gotta put a nail in this shit, son. Every time you slip, I got to be on you, son. Because you could have apologized like a man, and you didn't do that. You left the audience believing that the lie you told was the truth. Because you didn't address the lie. That was the most important thing about the situation. The lie. Yo, this nigga lying. Like, you should address the lie. We know it was a bang out. We know the jail got closed down. But the shit you was talking, the G.I. Joe, Rambo shit you put out there, that shit was a lie. And you could have addressed that, bro. And you didn't do that, son. You didn't do that. You didn't do that at all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I do, man. I come through 6 minutes, Dougie. I say what it is, say what it ain't. And right now, it ain't about Pistol Pete, son. It ain't about Pistol Pete. You know what I'm saying? He came humble. He came in peace. We appreciate that because we don't want no smoke. But motherfuckers' names was slandered. And motherfuckers is going to defend their name and defend their honor, son. You just got to say the right thing, son. You didn't apologize and you didn't admit you lied, son. You didn't address the lie. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't really trying to bite that one, son. Keep it 100 with you. Niggas ain't really trying to bite that. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to do, you said this shit last time addressing it, right? I don't know about that. But if it is, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna be known as a lying motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers out there who fucking with you just gonna have to use their discretion. Because you's a lying motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this shit right, son. Let's get this shit right. Be a real nigga, son. You owe niggas an apology. You know what I'm saying? You shouted all them niggas out that was in 1990 Shacky Ride. You wished everybody well and all that crazy shit, son. But damn, you put everybody on blast and lied about it. You did this. You did this. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And on that note, man, he said this is his last time addressing it. Man, maybe it might be my last time addressing it because the people really know what it is, son. Y'all know what it is, right? Y'all know he full of shit. Y'all know Pistol Pete full of shit, son. Y'all know he full of shit. You know what I'm saying? So maybe this be my last time addressing this cornball shit, son. Because that nigga is like G.I. Joe, Rambo, Superman, Batman, all that shit in one, son. He didn't apologize and he didn't address his lies, son. What am I doing here, man? You know what I'm saying? He's bugging. Listen, on that note, man, I'm going to get up out of here and take it down, man. Go watch this game, NBA Finals, Game 3 in Indiana, man. I'm going to go watch this game, man. Get my sip on, mind my business. And until next time, man, y'all be easy. Y'all know what it is, man. Salute. Niggas just got to do the right thing, son.